Approaches that we get to see for T.
Yeah, a bit quicker this time around. No guiding light, no trailblazer used, but Cloud9, they hear the stampede. They don't need to use the rest of the animals to get the information. They know that T are headed out this way, and unfortunately Anders has met her fate. Alexis hop her way into the kill feed to find the next, and okay, Cloud9 white, they cut them all down. A Prime gaming flawless to secure the lead.
The biggest nightmare and the biggest mistake they can make against Cloud9. So by trying to change things around, it was also Cloud9 doing a gamble that turned out to be so well into the C side with the guiding light. And also when you're taking those corners with no flashes, so only with the Omen smoke that we got to see, so much more difficult to take advantage of those duels from behind. And Jazzy, she's back on it.
Yeah, back at it again. That mid control that you talked about, they take it away. Team T back in their spawn once more. A player down. Jazzy finding a good timing under the chamber of Team T. Trailblazer gonna confirm some information that a few players still out towards mid on this attacking side as we creep closer to the ultimates for Cloud9. White Seekers and knives used in rounds previous, but any close to the Rolling Thunder or the retake game that Cloud9's been forced to play in a handful of these rounds. And well, Mel's not close to the Tour de Force, but she's got the one that she had to pay for. 4,700 credits on the operator. And the thought to drone. Oh, for a second from Tenzin, it goes away, and they almost give away a kill to Mel, but they'll second guess themselves and head elsewhere.
Another one of those courtyard controls for the side of T. Trying to get some numbers, trying to get at least some information. But look at that utility from Cloud9, so perfect to deny that. And to make sure that once again they're going through the closest area to control it, which is Barrage.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 just haven't had to move, right? Team T being stuck in their spawn. I mean, Katsumi just looks so darn good. 3 kills on the round. And Katsumi is literally...
Like he said, Cloud9, they don't even have to move. The only one that we see playing a little bit more aggressive is Jazzy every single time. Everyone else is playing back inside. They have no reason to move. They have no reason to make those mistakes. And it's a perfect opportunity for Cloud9 to get away with even more kills. You deny a lot of time, to waste a lot of time from T.
And round 11 finds lesser weaponry in the hands of T. An early kill from Jazzy, and then a Marshall shot traded back. Found the jet a little bit lower, but Alexis there with the regrowth, and a nice flick for the headshot for Mel. To find Jazz looking to go again in the next round, and although you can't expect too much, you would hope for a bit of damage. Unfortunately for T, you're getting corralled. It's Katsumi once more. Hearing not only the footsteps, but having that rotation back out towards mid, out towards that C site. Then it's another angle to go unchecked. We'll find the first. Maybe not expecting another one out towards mid. And that she wasn't. The fight goes the way of Axo, but they know exactly where both players are, right? Katsumi spotted the jet here in the cubby. Jazzy's there to win the fight. And, well, now the last one standing is Axo, who's has since upgraded, has since found a second frag for herself, and needs 3 more. It'll take the ace. They line up for a third, unfortunately.
Control for the team, and leading Cloud9 into potentially an 8-4, because everything else that we see from T is the last chance into this first half.
Oh, you hate to see that. That's the comms just being a little slow. Tenzin not able to get out of her drone, so the orbital strike was perfect to find the first kill. The drone was great. Ooh, and a player to push forward. It's Enders. Catching Katsumi off guard across the map. That kill found courtesy of Janelle was an op shot down towards sewers. You see the blue X there, which means, hey, this B site is looking, or this A site, excuse me, it's looking pretty darn good. With the chamber down, the trademarks won't give over the information. They head elsewhere. They go back to the trusty mid push. They're going to be met by Alexis and Annie just around the corner, but Cloud9 white, there's a little bit of paranoia setting in. Where's Team T going?
Yeah, there's not too much of a clear idea this time around, and Cloud9 was able to get a pretty good read in all the other rounds that they got, but now a little bit of questions, not rotating, and they can still play for that post, right? There's only one of the players really making a difference in the 4v3. We know Jazzy, we know Alexis, we know Annie. They're gonna wait for it.
they've got me conditioned. Dryad. I was like, yo, Team T, there it is. Just go A like you do all the time. It's been working. And so I was fooled. Cloud9 White also got fooled. They thought the same exact thing. They're going to hit this A site. They know it's open. They've taken down our player out this way. And that's not the case. They rotate to an empty C site. They use some of this util early, and Janelle trying to go on the long flank, unfortunately, will fall. So things even here in the retake, but it's an op to jump right in. The rifles, though, starting to ring true. And look at the paranoia. It's blinding up everybody. Now, Alexis, the last one standing in a 1v2. She's assumed her position on site, but she doesn't have time. And it's Team T to find 5 for the half swaps. We've got a short break. We're coming back to see if they can defend.
3-time champions, and so far they had a pretty good start. Cloud9 still with the advantage, but it's only 7 now, so it goes back to the pistol rounds and what can be done into this one in the side of Team T.
And they're looking to do it fast. This is what their comp is made for. And I mean, you see it there in Janelle. She's spinning around, trying to get her ground with so many footsteps headed out towards the A site. Unfortunately, she's fallen, leaving it to 4 very capable members on the side of Team T, but the number might be cut down. No, Mel gets spotted. The headhunter can't quite live up to its name, but still buying the attention, buying the space and the time, which Team T, they don't have a whole lot out of, right? Or a whole lot of, excuse me. They got to make their way out of heaven. Finally, Mel will be dealt with, so the odds are even, but Cloud9 still feeling okay as Enders falls to the classic of Annie. You got to pull the trigger right here, right now, and it's what Cloud9 are doing here with the player advantage. They're pulling the trigger, works just a bit better as 3 remain here as they scoop up the pistol.
He was doing towards mid.
Very aggressive. Just hoping to scoop up something. Nice flash out, but we go 2 for 2. Okay, Axo. Okay, Janelle. Okay, Katsumi. I believe her 3rd 3K on the day. Sure, they're just eco frags, but they still feel good, no less. And although we went back and forth, Team T find themselves 2 players down. With that, though, that's a good bit of damage, right? You're probably going to force a reinvestment, or if not a reinvestment, Cloud9 White can be on a very weak bonus round, having 2 players sitting on pistols or maybe something upgraded, but can still do more. Katsumi, low HP. Unfortunately, there's 3 members of Cloud9 still to worry about. And the clock and the defuse. Marshall shot doesn't land. Classic now looking to do it up close and personal, but it's Cat on the backstab. Cat for 4 and Cloud9 for 9. Round 3, it is that bonus where you're a little bit weaker on Jazzy and Alexis, only having the sheriffs, but you have that orbital strike online. You have so much more to play with here in this bonus round, should you choose to use so. So that 4K going the way of Katsumi means great things. Meanwhile, the A split, underway here as Graffiti can get cleared out. Orbital strike to clear backside, but Ender sprays down 2. They're answered right back, and Janelle goes down to the ultimate of Katsumi. So a 2 for 2 as Cloud9 assume the A site. They'll get that spike planted in its T for the retake.
This is 3 versus 3, so definitely possible as we get to see Team T trying to play towards heaven all the way up, but dropping that the hardest part. They gotta play together to make this one happen. The paranoia to start it off.
And paranoia, Jazz looks to find a way onto the site. Unfortunately, has to answer to Mel. Does so unsuccessfully. It's Annie for 3 on the round. The trusty Spectre getting it done. A couple of upgrades on the way out. And
Time trying different things. So now a little bit of window pressure forces already that jet to drop.
Yeah. Okay, Enders goes back up and hits a nasty flick onto Jazzy. This round far from over, but a great start for T. Oh my goodness, what a headshot. The headshot match from Mel is the C site. Oh, it's open for business. Gonna go ahead and take the vacant land and set up shop as that spike gets planted. Ender's still alive, received the healing orb as well. So 97 HP. Grab the frenzy. The classic toss on over, I believe, to Axo. Unfortunately, here in the retake, this is tough, right? Because sure, they're even in numbers, but the firepower is not the best. And was across the map. So now they're finally getting to this situation. Tenzin on that weapon out towards mid. Nice shock dart. A bit of damage on Danny. Excuse me, as a frenzy goes good for 1, but it's only 1. It's Mel to find 4. It's Cloud9 to find 11.
Of a situation like this one in post-plan, which Cloud9 they always want to force.
And they've done a good job thus far in doing so. This time they send some noise out towards A. slowly walk up towards the C site. Rolling Thunder available should they choose to use it. It's only Jazz here. Try and defend. And, oh, she's going to have to do so. Katsumi first up to the plate, and she knocks it out of the park. The C site once more home here for Cloud9. Spike planted. Retake to ensue. This time it's a bit stronger, but you have an op in the mix. Is this something that you want to send? Okay. Really Tenzin going fishing. Big catch onto Katsumi, so the odds are even. But you're still having that same question for yourself. Can the operator get anything done here, or do you just look to save it? Mel to find the kill onto Ender. Zaxo will go down as well, and unfortunately with only 2 remaining, it gets a whole lot harder here for Team T. Is a nice cloud burst. Gonna keep one at bay. You know, just hoping somebody walks into the crosshairs. They do, but it's a flash on the opposite side. Cloud9 push their way to 12. It's map point, I should say.
It's barely able to buy a single vandal. Everything else is going to be half buy, and everything else with that utility that they're able to get.
Yeah, it's not great. Oh, the aftershock does so much, and the teleport is right into the capable hands of Jazzy, who had the knives and will sit Janelle down. And once more, Team T on the back foot. Knives available for Enders. So a lot of weight here on the shoulders of the Jet. As the smokes go out, the sky smoke just continues to delay this retake. Jazz tries to take the fight. Here comes the Rolling Thunder, and he's been sitting on it for quite some time. And what better way to use it than right here, right now? Just eat away at the clock. It's exactly what Cloud9 are doing. Now the recon bolt's going to be the go button, but in a 3v5, there's a whole lot to get done, and they're continuing to get stalled out. They have to start moving. It's low HP on the Jet. She will fall, and it's a near flawless to close us out, 13-5.